Joined now by Pete Nakos, On3 national reporter. Pete, do you feel the amount of shame that I feel for seeing that lure dangling in the water a few months ago and just gulping it up and getting hooked right in the lip by EA Sports and Arch Manning?
I feel more played because I had sources at the time saying, "Oh, you should keep an eye on this," and then nobody gave me a heads up. But that's how I operate. But yes, I fully understand the whole play piece of it as well.
Oh, and again, I'm not even mad. But let's watch this thing. So this commercial debuted on Arch Manning's Twitter. It's like the 4th time he's ever tweeted. The first time was "I've committed to Texas." This is the commercial that dropped basically right as Big 12 Media Days was starting yesterday.
All right, here we go. Let's go gun far, Simon right nasty, Z Riz, F Whirly Bird, Alert Scarecrow. All right, use a little cadence here. All right, you ready?
Are you sure about this?
Absolutely. I mean, this is the best way to focus on football, all right? So get your eyes on the safety. Be vocal out there.
Yes, Coach. I mean, Uncle E.
It's better.
Green 18. Green 18. Omaha. So Hunt.
Ready. All right, there he is. There he is. Now!
Boom!
Touchdown! Now that's why you're in the game.
EA Sports. I'm in the game.
Whew. You know, we could have just run 4 verts.
When I saw that, my stomach just dropped. I'm like, they played us so well. They played us like fiddles. So you had months ago nebulous sourcing saying Arch Manning is not going to opt into the game, which seemed a little weird at the time. He's the backup quarterback. Why wouldn't you do that? But you're going, oh, he's holding out for more money. No, this probably was planned the entire time.
Yeah. I felt really played too when we see Eli Manning come in, right? Because right away, like this has been in the works for a little bit. You don't get Eli in a commercial with Arch like overnight. So
yeah, exactly. And so you reported that Arch got between $50,000 and $60,000 for being in this, right. Which and what he's being paid to promote the game, which other players also were paid to promote the game. Obviously, the 3 guys on the cover, but there were other players when they announced this deal where you could opt in. Yep, there were other players who tweeted or posted on Instagram saying I'm in the game. They were paid for that as well.
They were, and it's been funny seeing some social media backlash about how much money this is. Well, folks, Travis Hunter and Quinn Ewers get 6 figures. Like that shouldn't be really startling, but that's right. The facts. But and they were on the cover.
Let's talk about that part of it too, because I'm telling you, advertising classes will do a case study on this whole rollout.
Yeah.
As just the most brilliant way of getting free publicity. And I realize we're doing that too. We're doing it 100%. For them.
Yeah.
But I don't care. And people seem interested in it.
Yep.
And so, but with Arch Manning, there's some sensitivity. There's some things you have to be careful of within the team dynamic. And they threaded the needle perfectly here because, okay, Quinn Ewers is on the cover. Right. Quinn Ewers is starting quarterback at Texas. Arch Manning is his backup. Quinn Ewers is on the cover, and he got his moment when they revealed the cover. So you had Quinn Ewers, you had Donovan Edwards, you had Travis Hunter. They had the whole, mini behind the scenes documentary on that. They had everything. So you got Quinn Ewers gets his moment, and then Pete, this is what I love. In the commercial, you do not see Arch Manning playing quarterback in a game for Texas. You see him practicing.
Yep. It's the other really interesting twist to it all, to Andy, which I know you know, but it's like we all know how many eyeballs are going to be on Quinn and Arch this year, right? And like, oh, does like Arch get into a game and things like that? And I'm sorry, but this just completely like goes all in on that idea as well. And obviously, yes, the practice field shows that he's the clear backup, but man, I mean, on the flip side too, what a huge win for Texas, right?
Yeah,
talk about
he's doing the hook 'em.
Yeah, Quinn's on the cover, and then Arch is doing hook 'em in a national ad spot.
Well, and I will say, the photo that we pulled from that ad with Arch in the shoulder pads with the headphones on. He looks like a barbarian on the cover of a romance novel. If that makes it. But I will say, dynamite acting skills by Arch. The acting skills from Eli and Peyton. I'm assuming Cooper, Arch's dad, similar personality to his brothers. Like it carried through. Now Eli has become one of the funniest people in football.
Yes. Since
retiring.
Yes.
And it doesn't work without Eli.
No. And Eli brings it all together. And I didn't know, like, we haven't really seen that much of Arch, to be completely honest with you. So, like, that was kind of exciting to see Arch, see a little bit of personality. Eli made the whole thing, though. Calling the play, telling him this is how you practice. He made the whole thing.
And Eli's production company made the commercial, correct?
They sure did. Yes. Nice payday.
That's the thing. Like, when in doubt, follow the money.
Yep.
But yeah, we got played. It happens. We apologize. Not really. We appreciate the content. And I'm still excited about the game. And who knows? Maybe I'll do some practicing as Arch Manning.
I mean, why wouldn't you just put Arch in? Yeah. Just mix it up.
What if I want to use Quinn?
Well, what if you use Quinn on the first drive and then put Arch in the second? Pull a little Jonathan Smith, Aiden Childs action in there.
What if I pull a Steve Spurrier and replace them every play? Like Doug Johnson and Noah Brandeis. One, then one, then one, then one, then one, then one.
That's not going to be a very fun gameplay. It's going to be, okay, I need 20 seconds to put these guys.
There's a few more button presses than Steve Spurrier had to do. Like Steve Spurrier back in 1997 against Florida State is like, oh, I can just, instead of sitting and playing a receiver, I can just run it in with the quarterback. Like he's just looking for efficiencies here.
Yep. I don't know. It will be fun though. I mean, Texas, it's Arch is the heir apparent.
Ozzy, me trying to convince Arch Manning to transfer to Louisiana Tech in Dynasty. That's the thing. Like how many people are going to be recruiting Arch Manning as a transfer in this game? Like I'll tell you, Pete, when we were down at EA Sports and they were showing us the slides of how the gameplay would work and the different modes would work, the Dynasty mode slide, they got to the transfer portal and the top name in the transfer portal was Drew Aller. And we all, like, you heard this audible gasp from all the non-Madden people in the room, like the people who were there for the college football game. Because it's like, whoa. And then one of the guys who's a major Penn State fan, one of their developers, is like, guys, Drew Aller's not transferring. But we figured we'd give you an example of there's going to be somebody like this because Kyle McCord did it last year.
Well then, my first dynasty is going to really attack the portal. I'll just say that.
Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, subscribe to this channel right here so you never miss an episode of Andy Staples on 3. And oh, by the way, watch all the other great videos on the On3 Sports YouTube channel.